Hey guys! So I want to start while we wait for people to get in here. And okay, this is your birthday song. It is a very long. Happy birthday, Alex! Okay,
Happy
so hello
birthday,
Happy birthday,
everybody.
Alex.
Alex, my
Yes,
lawyer, my lover, my friend. I love
I
you so
mean,
much.
yes, we love Alex so much. And it's her birthday, so everybody give Alex some birthday love in the chat. And I agreed to go on another stream, and I kind of actually got busy today, and it just slipped my mind. But I'm only going to be live for about an hour and a half tonight. Because I want to go on the other stream. It just kind of slipped my mind. So, um, all right. So,
Hey,
anyways,
Eric.
we're gonna play a couple Laura streams to start out with, and then we're gonna have a little bit of a round two with the little voices over there, and then we'll see what we're
Round
doing from
two.
there.
And if any of you
um,
all missed last night's stream, you should absolutely watch it. It was hilarious.
The best stream I might have
it really
ever done,
was.
at least in a long time.
It was it was really fun. So I am officially going to say that Voices is a lolcow, and we're gonna put her on our farm for a little while.
Right?
Poke it,
Um,
poke it with a hot poker or whatever.
so somebody
Well,
directed me to a video, and I'm not shaming her if she cannot have children, but she
No,
shamed us for having kids, right? And
mm,
she told three different stories about it. So don't talk about my kids, and I won't have to get fucking shown those videos because
okay,
I don't
she
want to talk about
corrected
that.
because I said on your panel, and while she played it back and responded to what I said, and I said, no, I don't think she can have kids. And she made sure to let us know that she could have them, crotch critters or whatever, but
mhm.
she chose not to
That's not what she said. Like a week and a half ago, or
because
maybe
she can't tell the
2 weeks
truth.
ago.
She
Yes,
said she chose
exactly.
not
She,
to because it takes an amazing woman to be a mother, and she's not. And then she stopped. So I don't
well,
know.
what happened was she got caught, like almost basically giving death threats to Natasha's soon-to-be grandchild. Okay, so she made
Oh
this story
wow.
up. I don't know if it's made up or if it's true. I'm not going to play it because if it's true, I don't want to throw that in her face. Unlike her, I'm
Hey,
not going to
Squishy.
do that to her. But she said how she couldn't have, she had a lot of problems having children. If that's the case, I'm very sorry, but you don't need to be throwing in every woman's face that has children. Like, I'm not going to do what you do,
Mandy,
She
though.
here's the thing about that. Number one, it takes two people to have children, and
That's
Amen.
true.
I'm
That is
just
true.
saying, like, I doubt she's seen you know, a
She
man's.
seemed very offended that you had 6 children. Like, she said that many times.
I know. I have
I
an
think
important
she's
question that I wanted to ask her. Are you available,
and all
Voices?
your
Will you
baby
go
daddies.
on a date with
Oh
me?
my
I'll
god.
come up for you. We can go on an date. So you just slide into my emails. I think that you like me. I don't know. Like she went on panels talking like about it
I
again
mean,
today,
she,
and there was
wants
some
to have
intent.
your lady bits like all up in her face.
She
So
wants
there's
to
that.
skull fuck me, like make
Hey,
me. Oh,
180. Sorry, I had to
That
anyways,
say
bad.
so
hello
okay.
because
So if y'all, oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, so if y'all are not sub to Queen, her name's Queen B. Today they were. I want to thank there's like so many people that did speak out about what she said from
Yes.
like all corners of
Yep.
YouTube, and it was like really like I appreciate because some of these people don't even know me well that spoke out. Some don't even care for me anymore. Everybody just spoke out about it, and I do appreciate that. So Brown Eyed Girl did, and then there's this girl Queen B. I watch her sometimes, and she's Ask Your Bartender. All she's from that community, like the Michael Wong community, and she had a panel today, and Voices went up there, and she said the same insults to them that she said to us last night. So we're gonna watch a little
They
bit of
were
that too.
Who?
they were
What
trying to be
panel?
fair, Queen Bee. They were trying to be fair, right? And let both sides talk. But really, Amanda didn't hear about it then. But if she didn't need to, because she went up there and embarrassed the hell out of herself for no reason. Like she went up there, she cussed AYB out, cussed them all out.
Really?
Yes, it
My
was.
gosh,
She
I
made a
missed
whole ass
everything today.
out of herself, a whole ass.
Yeah,
Audrey.
Georgia, Squishy, Queen Bee, and Ask Your Bartender were up there. And
Oh.
they were trying to be fair to her, like, because they didn't know the backstory.
Hey,
And she
Nana.
went up there and she was really like just the same way with them. And then she heard my name and she ran off the panel. So we're
Oh,
going to watch
didn't they?
that.
Niall.
Did she
Yes, it
ring her
was.
bell and claim another victory or
She come up there telling them, that she's a protected class, and that's kind of what they were trying to get into with her, like trying to figure out how that all works. How does she speak to people the way that she does, but she's off limits, and she does think that she can do and say whatever she wants, and nobody can ever come back or respond to her because she has mental health issues. And she's on disability. That she said anybody that's on disability and gets social security cannot, or in a protected class. You can't come at them
Yeah, and I'm
or
going to
respond.
promote any
I don't
channel that we show. I'll promote and all that too. But yeah, she went up there and then she asked your bartender was just trying to figure out, okay, are you this person? Because she had heard different things and she like used those same nasty insults to ask your bartender. And it got heated quick. Like I'm just going to show that part of the panel and then everybody can go watch, the rest later.
um
But
like I get the protected class stuff when it's actually people that are but I don't like when someone like Voices pulls that card out when she wants to. You're not a
Well,
protected class bitch. Like you're not. I'm
well,
sorry.
one of them, I think it was Georgia, said,
Hey
"Well,
Maria.
I have always paid into Social Security, so does that mean that I have a say in all of this?" Because that's her
Mhm.
reasoning, and she was like, "No, but she
Wait,
is not reasonable at all. You
her
can't have."
reasoning social
If you are
security?
on disability and get
Uh-huh.
social security, I can't say that shit, that you are in a protected class automatically in
What's
the
her
United States.
disability?
I guess a full
What's
disability, she
what
said.
is her disability?
Mental health, I think. Maybe, oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a physical disability. But she
If
said
it's
she has
mental
mental health
health,
issues.
yes, maybe we all have a touch of mental health issues.
That's they brought that up too. They were like that.
Okay.
Everybody, does that include everybody? Because almost
Yeah.
a lot of people have those issues, and she just was very unreasonable. And they were
Ugh.
trying to be fair. They were trying to have just a normal conversation with
Oh,
her.
man, I'm sorry I missed that. I have to go
It
back and
was
watch.
interesting to
Okay.
say the least.
I
I'm
bet
trying
it
to
was.
talk. I'm
Me
trying to
time.
find that spot.
Do you want me to play the Laura stuff or wait?
No, you can go ahead and play it now because I'm trying to find this and it keeps playing even when I push pause. So I'm going to stay muted, get this done, and
Yes.
then
Our
we'll react to that.
our
That's mine
MC
too.
mom actually she does have some similarities with Latiti. Yesterday when we were playing her, me and Randy both said like, "Oh, okay, Latiti," because she says some things that
Oh,
with the mental health stuff, how they'll pull
you're
that
my
out when they want to. What?
Laura said that we'll hear it, but Laura said
What
that we're
wrong
not
one?
better than Latiti. That she's better.
Oh, stop it. Look, God, Laura, what's going on? Oh,
She's mad because she befriended somebody that has
again.
done something really shitty that hasn't really been called out like that. And it's being called out now, and she can't
Mhm.
stand it. So she wanted to step in the middle. And she said the reason why she stepped in the middle and wanted to respond was because she was blamed for her going live. I never heard anybody blame Laura. The only thing I heard said was that she was friends with Laura, so maybe that's why she knew that Amanda had 6 kids or whatever. But I never heard anybody blame Laura for Voices going live about
No,
Amanda.
I'm gonna have to hear it. Is the Ben stuff, Ben? Since you're in here, is it in this
Yes,
clip? All right.
it'll be in this. Yes.
Listen, Ben, and maybe you can straighten out this lie. All right, here we go.
The BS. I have
If I'm
not gotten
echoing,
involved in the
mute me.
BS. I haven't done a real drama stream in God knows how long. When I see that these people are so weak and so scared of voices that
What?
Yeah,
First
pause
line.
number one. Laura, boo boo. Listen, girl. Ain't nobody scared of voices. She embarrassed herself yesterday. I don't, what is there to be afraid of? That she can string together cuss words and say vile things? It's not scary.
Yeah, what about all the other people that saw what she did last night and called it out today? It's not just like we're the only ones.
What about that?
they're going to then turn around and make it my fault. Are
What?
you kidding me? Like, for real? Are you guys that
Nobody
weak?
did that.
Like, really that weak?
Oh my
I purposely left her
ignore
comments
almost
out of my videos. Like any video that I made that from last night, I made 2 clips. I purposely left Laura's comments out of it because I knew she would say. I knew she was going to insert herself. I could feel it because she needs drama. So I purposely didn't log into the account where I can see her. I left her comments out of it. She was white knighting for Laura. That's how it started, but that's not
Oh, yeah.
Laura's fault. Like Laura, oh God, ugh.
Yeah,
Poor
play
thing
the
has
clips.
nothing else.
Yeah, play the clips, Laura, of anybody saying that you were responsible. Because I didn't hear that.
I said something that about the Vax cards because I know that she sent them to someone other than Marissa, and I said it could have been Laura, but I said that I wasn't sure and that it wasn't a
Yeah,
fact.
you were like, no, not Laura. It was actually Tiffany
Yeah.
that she had brought up because we found the
Yes.
text right after, and
Uh,
she didn't expect us to have those receipts either. But nobody blamed Laura. Like literally, I think Laura looks stupid being the only person in all these communities to stand by voices.
Yeah, good
Absolutely,
job.
but it's not her fault.
Keep up the good work.
Every single bit of it. Yeah, but Quinny, here's the thing, and this is what everybody's missing, okay? Voices didn't do that out of the clear blue. Voices has minded her own business. She has not messed with the drama community at all. She doesn't mess with Mandy Lynn or Starlight or any of them. She's got nothing to do with any of them. And all of a sudden, for the last 2-3 days out of nowhere, here comes Mandy Lynn running her mouth about voices
I made
and
one
being a big tough guy.
One clip.
That's all it took.
I
Last
wonder if
night.
Laura, wait, pause it 1 second. Since Laura keeps saying this and then Voices keep saying this, Voices keep saying that it's been 6 months, but she also said the last 3 days thing. Like, who is lying to her about that? Laura, did you tell her that? Because it's a lie.
Right, it actually
So did
started
you
like
repeat that to her?
It started like not early morning yesterday, like going into today, but yesterday, like going into yesterday at like 3 a.m, and that's it. There was one clip.
Yep.
That's it. One clip. That's all.
Talking shit about voices. What the fuck is voices supposed
And really,
to
it was
do?
about Laura, not
And
her.
of course,
It was about Laura mostly. It wasn't about like attacking Voices. It was about saying like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about when it comes to Laura.
I got the blame. I told Voices a while ago, just ignore it. You know, because she sent me a video. They're talking about me. Just ignore it. They're not worth it. Well, last night there's Mandy acting like a fucking badass, and then so Voices said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna call this bitch
Oh, so
out."
she does know it was
not.
the night before. She just admitted last night. So she just
But-
lied 5 minutes ago.
Manda wasn't, quote, acting like a badass, and then that's what made Voices go live. No. She was spoken about, and then she went live, and you know what? It was
Yes,
back and forth.
literally. Okay, what happened was I corrected her in a 1 minute and 10-second long video. That's it. That's all. And the reason that Laura's name would even come up was because she was in chat like keeping it going. She was trying to give her information, lying to some of it was lies, shocker. That's why Laura's name even would have come up in the chat part, was because Laura was in Voices egging it on. That's why.
Well, and the reason why, by the way, the reason why that we even got to this last night was because she went on a panel yesterday during the day, I'm guessing, and talked about Amanda's kids. So that's where we got to where we did last night.
It's so ridiculous. Yes, Daria.
Oh, sorry. Let me get back to my tab.
You blame her? I don't blame her. But somehow this got lost in translation, acting like that Voices came out with this out of nowhere. No, Voices didn't come up with this out of nowhere. Voices got sick and tired of getting called out for nothing when she's just in her own lane, minding her own business. One thing I can tell you about Voices, yes, it was an epic dragging, because remember, it was Voices against all of them. They had like 7 people on panel. Voices was just Voices. That's it. It was just her. Hey, Ben, how you feeling? So people can say what they want, but again, it didn't happen out of nowhere. She didn't just decide to wake up one day and say, I'm going to go after Mandy Lynn. No, Mandy Lynn started this. Voices finished it. Plain and simple. There's nothing more to it. So, of course, now you have the entire community talking about, oh, she's going to go to jail. Miss Nomer, sit down. You sound like a moron. So this went on.
Just want to say, Miss Nomer does not sound like a moron, Laura. That would be you and Voices, who absolutely sounded like a moron yesterday. You just
we were making jokes,
comments,
right? And we were making jokes about jail because of stuff that was said, like, about us. So now it's like orange is the new black, because I've been told I'm going to jail a couple of times over YouTube recently.
Yeah.
So it's a joke. Like, Laura, I'm sorry that
had nothing to do.
No.
Right, Miss Fitzgerald.
That had nothing to do with
the
her.
One did is play Voices' own words.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Over a year ago?
And she went straight to talking about her fucking kid.
What happened a year ago? Why is everybody so hooked on shit people did a year ago? Do we need to bring up all of the stuff that the ponies have done in the last year, 2 years, 3 years? They love bringing
I want you to tell us what the ponies have done, Laura. I'll be waiting for that live stream. Hey, Natasha.
Oh, no, you're watching it. Get ready. Sit down, everybody. The lies are about to come out.
So should we just start bringing up everything they've ever done? Because they're dirtier than Mandy Lynn's trailer. Yes, they are.
What?
They have to be some of the dirtiest bitches I have ever seen.
Laura, you can't call anyone dirty, because I guess you're using it in both a figurative way and then a real way. You take a bath once a week.
Right, every 3 days, motherfucker. And you uploaded clips with dog poo, or pictures with dog poo in the floor. I mean, let's not.
She uploads clips of her dogs fucking her furniture.
I mean,
talk about dirty.
Right? That backyard, girl. That backyard. Let's not.
And I'm sorry if you don't want to go there, but yeah, Mandy Lynn has called funeral homes. Mandy Lynn has looked up
with an S.
Somebody who I can't even.
You know what's funny about that, Laura? That all happened in your fucking Patreon, you dumbass.
I love how she acts like she's never involved. Like the other day, and Clary.
She was very much a part of that conversation.
Yes, she was, and she tried to throw all the stuff that Clary, whatever happened in that Patreon. Laura, you put everything onto everybody else. Like, I'm not even friends with Clary, but you can't sit there and act like you were not in that fucking conversation like you always do. You do that to me, like, you just always you try to keep your hands clean. No, girl, no.
Laura,
that's not how that is.
Do you really want to go back to the screenshots? Because trust me, I still have all of them. Okay.
Right, and I
Did you
don't
see?
want to do all that, but we can.
No, I don't want to at all. But I'm just saying, Laura, you know I have those screenshots. So you may want to like just get the story straight.
That slick little lie. She's called funeral homes. You're a fucking liar. Funeral homes?
No, right. And she knows the actual real story. And
Excuse
it's like,
me.
it's
Laura's called funeral
ridiculous.
homes with an S.
I know homes. I mean homes. No, Laura. And I like she doesn't know how to tell the truth. She always takes herself out of every situation. Like, oh yeah, all those dirty Patreons left. What, you've had 4 rounds of dirty Patreons and you haven't been into none of it, Laura? Give me a break.
Well, she's bitching about people bringing up whatever didn't get called out about voices from a year ago. And that shit's so old. And how dare everybody bring it up? Why does everybody care now? But yet here she is.
Dreama said, "Is that nasty ass trampoline pool still back there?"
That thing is
Probably.
hideous.
But because she's another one that's fucking crazy. But it looked up a certain somebody's family members said they should get in touch with the brother and interview the brother to see if this person.
Hold on,
Does that
hasn't
actually
Laura
happen? Oh my god.
hasn't Laura been bitching this whole time about how we bring up stuff from 3 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah, and
That's
she
all
just
she
threatened.
has.
She literally just came on a panel like recently within the last couple of months and threatened to do that to that person. Threatened to go, said maybe I
Yes.
should interview your family recently. But the thing is that I wouldn't do it. I can shit talk the best of them. I wouldn't do that, but Laura really would do that. That's the difference.
Oh, yeah.
So
Everything so far that she's even referenced was 3+ years ago.
Was lying. And by the way, this is all stuff that I come up with off the top of my head. This isn't even stuff that I can research. This is stuff that top of my head. Then you have Starlight.
Here we go.
Let's see, Starlight. Didn't you call Mommy Ramblings after
Excuse
her
me?
son died? Weren't you involved with people that went after her and said
Okay.
Let her finish real quick.
Ugh.
Go 30 more seconds.
smoke her bones of a dead child? A dead child. This woman just lost her fucking child. And you have
Wow.
Starlight in a chat with people that are like, oh, maybe at the funeral they can smoke his bones.
By the
Yeah,
way,
she had no problem with this.
Pause it now. She was just in the chat with those same people a week ago.
She loves those people. But here's the thing.
they were in
She's
her chat
trying
2 nights
to
ago. Sorry.
Laura, you're talking that was absolutely made up. You're right. You did pull that out of the top of your fucking head, ass, whatever. I did not call Mommy Ramblings in the way that you're saying it. I spoke with her on the phone and had a conversation with her, and look, she's grasping for straws. I don't even want to go into this whole fucking Mommy Ramblings
Right.
bullshit.
I wouldn't.
I don't. I'm not going to. But Laura, if you want to sit up here and lie, okay. All
Remember
right.
when she did one of the worst lives about Mommy Rambling? Someone she
Oh
got
yeah,
mad at her. I'm
and
just saying.
Laura, if you're gonna bring up how she lost her son and all of that, why don't you tell everyone about how you called a funeral home in that situation? Okay.
So there's that. Starlight also looked up my son. My
I knew
minor
that was
child,
coming.
for what reason she lied
You can't look up a minor child. Okay, period. And I'm not going into that either. I've talked about it ad nauseum.
about. She said that there was a reason when she was fucking lying. Let's see what else. Batty, you are the most pathetic. I'm sorry, Batty. I don't like women. I know that you're in love with me, but I don't like women. You can stop talking about me because I don't even think about you at all, let alone talk about you. But last night,
But you are right now.
I had to put my name into shit over and over and over and over. Oh, the shit that they did with Mommy Ramblings is vile. Hey, Badger, vile.
If anyone would like to show me what I did to Merb, be my guest.
Pull the clips, Laura.
Pull the clips.
Sorry, I was
This
muted.
motherfucker is a saint. Like the way she's talking, she is a saint. And we have all went below her. Laura, I could pull out a lot. I mean, I don't want to do this, but if you're going to go back 3 years, we can go back 3 years. So what the fuck I came back to YouTube with? Because that was
Yeah.
some of the dirtiest shit that's happened in this community, Laura. So
And if what those people did was so vile, why are you okay with them and you like them now? Okay, fucking weirdo. She's really grasping.
And there's Starlight in the chat with them. And this again, this is just
Show
stuff
it,
that
Laura.
I'm thinking of off the top
Let's
of
watch
my
it.
head. This isn't even stuff that like I can
She's pulling it out of her ass.
that I'm digging into.
Where's the proof,
Then you
Laura?
have who else?
Keeps.
You have over there who is told Sarah to stick a needle in her arm and die.
Oh, like you did.
The list goes on. I could think of tons of stuff that these people do. But you know why we don't bring it up over and over and over and over? Because nobody gives a shit. They're not important enough to constantly bring up all of the crap they've done. But yet,
here you
they're
are.
the first ones, the very first ones to sit there and raise their hand. Oh, they've done this. They've done that. These people act like they're fucking perfect. Guys, you are dirtier than dirty. You guys,
listen.
Who sent a CPS to my house 5 times? I know who did the first call. Don't blame Nancy Lynn.
Listen, she ain't doing this again. No. Laura, listen, we've already gone past this. I did not call CPS to you. I want you to prove it. I want you to prove what the fuck you're saying. You can't prove it. You've never been able to prove it, which is why you had to back the fuck off of it the first time. You're not going to tell all your new little friends over there that I called CPS on you. That did not happen. I don't weaponize CPS, and you can shut the fuck up with that.
Laura, I really do encourage you to show us all this disgusting stuff that we've done, how dirty we are. Please do that.
I had a glitter bomb sent to my house thanks to these people. I mean, the list goes on. There's so much dirty shit these people do. And they want to point the finger. They are the LOL cows of the community.
LOL cows.
What? How long have you fucking been a channel? You've been a channel 3 years. You don't even have 2,000 subs. Like, for real?
What?
Maybe that's a hint.
Like, for
Maybe
real?
it's a hint that nobody likes you.
Laura,
I don't have 2,000 subs. I'm
you can't count.
3,000, but okay.
Right? Like, oh God.
And who cares? Like who cares?
Yeah.
There's times I don't go live for a month at a time.
Amanda,
because it's just for fun.
You know why she said that? Because you're pulling in the numbers and she's not. Okay.
Words out of my mouth. Yes. That's her problem. That's her problem. Her numbers are bought and fake, and that's why her numbers reflect the amount of subs. Do not reflect the amount of subs that she has.
Exactly. 15,000 or something subs
allegedly.
Now, and maybe 100 people in the chat.
She can't even get nowhere near what most people can.
No, and you just siphon those subs off of a missing child.
Like, find a different hobby, for real. It is Schoolhouse, Huck. I agree. Huck, you've been around a long time. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it is ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. And honestly, I would not even care if they didn't bring me up every fucking day.
What?
I don't talk about Natasha every day.
Laura.
Since you want to bring up Natasha.
Laura,
she is so sad that we don't talk about her anymore. Let's just be honest about it. Like, her numbers went way the fuck down after, and now that she doesn't have a child to exploit, allegedly, right now, because she's trying not to get all in the Summer Wells stuff, she can't stand that people don't fucking talk about her ass anymore. This is her attempt to get back into the shit.
It's so pathetic. Like, this is what she always does. With me specifically, like, she never even expected me to I never expected to really have a channel. And so, like, I'll go away for a while and I just come back, but my whole focus is not on my channel, Laura. I don't fucking leave my kids at school and tell them, oh my God, sorry I'm late because I had to fucking be live. I mean,
you go shopping with your mom and she's got on a huge headset.
Right?
But
Hey, Kit Kat.
no, I hate to break it to you, Laura, and break your little heart, but we don't hardly ever talk about you.
Oh, she knows that. She knows that more than anyone.
Said we talk about her every day.
She wishes. See, she
Yeah.
used to be the locale of the community,
Yeah.
and it was very lucrative to her at a point, but not so much anymore. She's not, but she can be, I guess, if she
I
wants to
guess
insert
so.
herself again. She's so
We've
boring.
got
You're too
plenty of
boring, Laura.
yeah, yeah. Stay irrelevant, please.
Asha, where's the 20K? That's what I want to know. Why don't they focus on where their buddy's 20K went? Why don't they focus on things that, where's Diane St. Jude's money? Where's all the gifts that she gave Diane? Gave Wendy. I could think of a million things to talk about if I want to live in the past. It's like, seriously, if I want to live in the past, I can
You
fucking
are,
bring up a
though.
million things.
Yeah.
But do
You
I?
just
No.
did.
Why? It's called maturity. Most
Maturity.
adults do not give a fuck about
What the
what
fuck?
somebody did a year ago.
She's delusional. She just did a whole live stream bringing up shit from the past to prove a point to say that shit from the past is irrelevant. But why bring it all up?
I realize now why she's friends with someone like Voices. I mean, it's kind of making sense now.
She's been kicked out of every other community. I heard some things today. I'm not going to bring them up here, but in that Queen Bee live stream, holy shit, she has done people really dirty. Voices has like,
Yeah, I wish
whoa.
we had time to react to that whole. I mean, I don't want to take their views. That's not what I mean. I wish we had the time to react to more of it than what I do. But after this live, if y'all are bored at some point, I'm going to share it because we're only going to go over the part where Voices was up there. You guys should go watch it. It was very informative, and they did a really good job, I thought.
Yeah, they talked about shit that I had never heard of before
Hey,
about
Rada.
her.
Oh, really?
Rada, it was
Ra-da-da-da-da.
crazy, like shit.
Huh.
She's just really, really cruel.
I have to do a little bit of a deep dive.
Most adults don't give a shit about what somebody did 2 years ago. You know who does, though? I'll tell you who does.
You.
The FBI.
Immature
I'm kidding.
children that want to think that they're better than somebody, so they need to constantly go after somebody because it makes them feel important. It makes them feel like, oh, now we're special because we can go after somebody and yes, and they're going to ignore us and they're not going to talk about us. So we can just say whatever the fuck we want about. Why don't you guys, since you're so big and bad, why don't you guys go after Benny Keys? Because Benny Keys is threatening to go real life on Tiffany Marie. Oh,
Wait a minute. I don't watch Benny Keys. I don't have a clue what that man is up to. So
Why
why
she
don't you
trying
go
to-
after him, Laura?
Right.
God.
She says for us to go after him because he's going after her friend, real life. But she goes on to say that we won't fight men. That's why we won't go after him. So what's your?
We've been
why
fighting
won't you?
men. I mean, sorry,
Yeah,
sacks of
of
shit
course.
that call themselves men. I don't have anything to do with Benny Keys.
Why won't you go after him, Laura, and stand up for
Yeah.
your good friend?
Yeah.
All right, and I've already made it clear, and I don't care if this makes me a pussy or whatever. If there's a man or a woman that goes real life, I will back off. So why am I going to insert myself in a situation that a lot of people, I already said I thought it was bad what he said, but a lot of people are already going after him. I think other people, it was bad. I'll tell you later. But it's not my situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's already so many people handling it. What do you want us to do that people like Savage can't do? Because I can tell you there'll be a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I going to do?
Yes.
Why don't you go after him, Laura? You do it.
Yeah. Why don't you go after that Ernie Shell guy, too, while you're at it?
You
It's just
won't go
such a
after Benny
weird
because you
point
guys
to
are too
Yeah.
scared of men. I'm sorry. I
I'm
forgot about that. I forgot. You guys are too scared of men. You don't go after
Oh my
any
gosh,
men.
she's so
you
dumb.
only go after women. And you go after most
But
women.
why
that
would that
ignore
matter?
you.
We're women.
That's who you.
Even if that
Right.
were true, why would it matter if we didn't want to fight with grown men? Like, we're not men. Hey,
Right.
Golden.
But I'll fight a man. I ain't scared.
I know it's not true, but I'm just saying, even if it were,
I know, she's so
it's not a
stupid.
good point. It's a weird point.
Laura, why don't you go after men? Okay. What'd you do
I
when
think she was the
Adonis?
one that wouldn't fight with the
Oh,
RDA. Wouldn't
When
fight with
when
this one.
Adonis
She wouldn't fight with that one, but
Adonis, she got scared, so scared of that man that she had to make a whole ass police report over it.
right? And shut her comments down and go and make so many likes crying about a man going after a woman. So I mean, come on now. Hey
she
Shamara.
doesn't fight with men. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that was pure
No,
projection.
oh yeah. Remember when oh, shit, he's not on here anymore. His son died, and she talked about his son. Come on, Negs.
Next.
Yeah, you
Next.
Oh,
couldn't.
yep.
She just cries victim when it's a man.
To
She
go
just says
after
about the men,
because
you
I
only
can think
go
of a
after
lot
women.
of people that you should be going after, and you don't seem to have a problem with any of them. Why is that? Tell me why that is. Oh, I
What?
know, because you're scared of them. How
No.
last night got
Laura, okay, I'm sorry, and after this I'll shut up. Laura, you literally made a whole ass police report over a man on the internet just like what, a week or two ago? Who's the scared one? Because I don't think it's any of us.
turned
Yeah,
You know
into
what
like
a
always
the
gets
Laura
man
her in
on the
bash?
trouble?
side
I'm
that fight.
sorry. You know what always gets her in trouble is that she goes and inserts herself in these situations that have nothing to do with her. So why am I going to be like you, Laura? I'm not you. I'm not going to go and join everybody else's fights that like I don't even know all the parts to. I'm not just going to jump on bandwagons. That's what you do, and that's why you end up in these situations all the fucking time.
And Starlight saying that I got a vaccine card. Really, Starlight? Please show me where I ever said that, because I'm pretty sure, no, as a matter of fact, I'm 100% sure that I said the exact fucking opposite and that I didn't agree with it. But let's throw Laura's name in there.
I corrected myself. I said I didn't know who it was. I thought maybe it was Laura. Like I shouldn't even have to explain this.
Go right ahead and throw
Yeah,
Laura's
you were
name,
very
because we have
ambiguous about it.
Yeah, I didn't
It
state it as a fact at all.
not at all.
nothing else to talk
But her
about.
name
So
was
let's
mentioned, and
I
it's the only
know.
way she can insert
I
herself.
know. That's what she wants. Like, you wanted me to say your name, Laura, and I did. And
Rada, she's scared of you. She told me.
I'll drag you later.
just talk about Laura, since she's ignoring us anyway. I could so many times I could have gone as low as fucking Voices did, but you want to know why
Oh
I
my
didn't?
God.
Because you bitches ain't fucking worth
You
it.
have.
You don't.
She has many times. Like the stuff that Voices was saying, I guess she kind of, I don't know. Laura's what got one of the most vile mouths around, and it's just making more sense why they're friends. Laura, do we really need to do this? Do we need to bring the clips? Because we damn well got them. We damn well got
You
all the
know,
clips of all the vile shit you've said.
Hey,
they're
Taco.
everywhere. You know what's gonna be epic is when Voices turns on Laura.
Holden, pickle.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
You need to realize that. But when you keep my name in your mouth over and over and over and over and
Oh,
over,
you
and
wish.
lie and lie,
Laura,
and lie.
Laura, Laura,
Then
Laura,
some
Laura,
girl
Laura,
with
Laura,
1,000
Laura, Laura.
comes like, oh, I'm gonna go after her. I don't give a fuck. Who watches you? Like the
Wah.
same boring ass people.
Okay.
The
But
same
I
amount
mean,
of people that
anybody
watch
needs a
you,
list of
bitch.
all the things these. Oh, by the way, how come it's never brought up how Kimmy P was such a
Oh, here we
racist
go.
bitch on a live and nobody says a word?
Nobody
How come
said.
that's not brought
Nobody said a word. Okay.
up over and over and over and over again? Why is that?
But
Tell
why-
me.
Okay,
Why is that?
Kimmy P wasn't on that panel last night. Like, why
No,
is she
she's
bringing Kimmy P into it?
grasping.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Like,
Before I
Kimmy wasn't there.
forget, if one of my mods could grab NewsTuber's channel too, she did a video this morning that I absolutely loved because she just said she has
Oh
to
my
leave.
god, it was
So
hilarious.
I didn't forget. Yes, it was a great video. If one of my mods could grab it, and just promote her channel. I'm sure everybody's subbed to NewsTuber, but if you're not, like if you're from a different community, she makes cartoons and she's really funny. So you should sub to her.
Right? Just facts. Yeah, Laura, you want to talk about how Atlanta's too dark for you?
You don't think any of us remember? You don't think it's a big deal? I mean, come on now. Are you guys really this dumb? Like, for real? I really think you guys are this dumb.
Plain and
I don't
simple.
know what it is. I don't know if there's a block on their brains or they're just really this fucking stupid. I really think how come that is.
Yeah.
How come nobody spoke of this for a year? For a year.
A year.
And you know what?
He's talking about the voice
It's
for the
funny
vaccine.
though.
Oh.
You don't see anybody bring it up. Mandy Lynn.
For the record, that
I'm sorry,
wasn't
Kimmy Pease.
that wasn't a year ago because I remember where I was when that happened. It was around New Year's.
Oh,
How
so it was
come?
just
How
months
come that
ago.
is?
Yeah,
Oh, I
wasn't
know,
that
because you
long.
guys want to run around like you're fucking perfect. That's why.
Yeah, we're perfect.
Perfect.
I know that only Ben is responsible for Ben's relapse, but you can't
Wait
can't
a minute.
negate what Starlight and 180 and all of them did to him last year or 2 years ago. You can't
Oh
negate
my
that.
god.
They used him. She did phone sex with him. She
Okay,
What?
I gotta pause
What?
that. I gotta pause you there, Laura. You fucking weird and lying ass, fucking stanky cheese smelling bitch. If Ben is still in the chat, Ben, I've never talked to Ben on the phone, period. Okay, let alone did that. I think you got me mixed up with someone else there, Laura. But if you want to start lying on me, I'll start lying on you. That is ridiculous, and nobody is responsible for Ben's relapse. I don't know what to say about that.
I heard her and Kyle had phone sex.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
There's some
Yep,
wide brim hat.
Yeah, I heard he sent her a wide brim hat, and she did private StreamYard parties.
Ben wants a link. Ben wants a link. Ben wants a link.
I'm gonna press play while.
let him on. She made it act. She
Sorry,
made it seem like she was in love with him.
What?
She really played him. She played his emotions.
Told
She
you she
played his
lied her ass off.
feelings.
You're doing that, Laura,
Yep.
right? Like, why are you saying these things?
Yep.
Knowing
wonder
that
they
he's
should put
mentally
that back in
ill.
his head
I mean,
back then.
seriously, I could go on for fucking days with the dirty shit they've done. Days.
Yes.
And the more I talk, the more shit that comes to mind.
That's why none of it makes
Hey
sense.
Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, yes.
What say you, Ben?
Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie, those horns on your avatar pic freak me out, man.
I like them.
I
Seriously, they
apologize.
freak me out. Okay, I just want to clear some things up. Starlight has never had phone sex with me. She's never even talked on the phone with me. And the only one I blame for my relapse is me. Laura, you're my bud, but that stuff's incorrect. I just wanted to clear that up.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Ben.
I'm just glad you're doing better.
Yeah, exactly.
all.
Yeah, and
Glad you're doing better,
that's
Ben.
the right thing to do
Thanks.
is to be self-aware enough to,
I wrote that in the chat. I don't know if you guys saw the chat when have you got to the part where, well, I don't know if you got to that part where she said that where she was blaming you guys for the relapse and stuff. And I said,
Yeah,
Lord, the only one I blame for my relapse is me. So
well, and that shows that you're serious about your recovery or whatever you want to call it.
it's almost been 2 months. Hey, Wendy.
A lot of
Hey,
people will do that.
hey,
They'll
Rosemary.
blame everyone else for their stuff. So
Thanks, Jenny. I mean, now that I've had my stroke, I mean, I'm not looking to fight with anybody, but that's
no,
just,
you don't need that.
that's just incorrect. Laura, you're my bud if you're listening to this, but that's just incorrect. So, am I done?
You're done. I'm sorry,
Yes.
Ben.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
that's
Thank you,
what
Ben.
makes me mad. Bye, Ben.
Okay,
You have a good night.
I'll be back in chat for a little bit. Bye,
Okay.
ladies.
Okay.
Good
Bye,
night.
Ben.
Bye.
But he just
It's not
said
fair
they
for
were friends.
her.
Yeah, to use him.
Yep. To bring him
Yes.
in and to emotionally
Had nothing to do with
manipulate
this.
him. Right now, he's probably still a little bit vulnerable. He just got out of the hospital too. It's just like just leave Ben out of everything. All of us,
Exactly.
everybody.
Exactly. And he didn't have to come up here and do that. So I really appreciate that, Ben. He doesn't need that kind of shit.
No, he
No.
doesn't. He's focusing on getting better. So, all right, we got 2 more things to play.
She'll use anybody in her vendettas, though. We all know that.
Yeah, she will.
And I
Look
have
out, voices. That bust's gonna be big when she
Oh,
throws
yeah.
you under it.
okay, let's see what's this.
Capricious and melodramatic, but it was also wrong. Say something about this, and I'm going to choose my words carefully. I heard about the whole Sarah incident. Let's talk about addiction for a minute. Addiction is a disease. It is a chemical imbalance. It is a fucking disease. It is not something to be made content of. It is not something for people to go live about and shaming somebody. And these are coming from addicts. You don't fucking do that. Now, in defense of one person, I did listen to Randy yesterday. I happen to agree with everything Randy said. So my live is not geared at Randy. My comments are not geared at Randy. I thought Randy's live was intelligent. It was smart. It was articulate. And it was a very, very good live. If you haven't seen it, I cannot even believe I'm promoting her. But yeah, it's Randy's live. Did a very good live yesterday about
Sub to Randy.
But the rest of them, no. You don't shame somebody like that. If someone's in active addiction, the worst thing you can do is embarrass them. That's not what you do. And on the flip,
She embarrasses herself.
side, Suboxone doesn't make you slur. I'll say it like that. And as somebody who just lost somebody due to drugs, and
Here we go.
not only did I lose somebody to drugs, but it will have lifelong effects on my family. I feel I should be talking about this. Benzos, Oxycontin, everything else, I can assure you, if you're high, if you're on a mind-altering drug and you're slurring, it's just like being drunk. This is why there's an opiate problem throughout the United States. This is why there is a problem in the United States and why pills are #1 cause of a lot of bad things. So, yeah, we all know addicts lie. I agree. We don't need to be reminded. I totally agree with that. But it absolutely blows my mind how these addicts are going after another addict. She's not content, guys. If you care, you fucking really care.
Out of
Like I
here.
said, I will remove Randy's live because
Just
I actually
wait.
really
It's
enjoyed
so
it. And I
good.
think
The
that she
irony
was
is
right on point.
Amazing.
And
Where is he? What did he say?
Said that I shamed Sarah. So I think you sat in all those lives where Laura actually shamed her. We can go there, Capone, but you can get the fuck out of my live. Thanks.
I'm gonna play the
Capone. Why don't you stick around and watch this? Because you sat right there today and watched her say this thing to us, right? About going at Sarah and shaming Sarah and blah, 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 when she actually agrees with everything, truly, because she calls people junkies and shit all the time. So she really has no issue with it. And then goes on to do the same thing to 2 other people. So I don't understand how you can't see through that. Sorry, Marion, go ahead. I mean, Starlight.
Sorry that it bothers you, Laura, that we call out Sarah's shit. I mean, heaven forbid.
It doesn't.
Maybe she needs a
doesn't
little
care.
shaming. I don't know.
I agree. Jonice, same thing. Jonice is fighting cancer. Don't be going after Jonice.
A few moments later.
So what I want you to concentrate on is Allie. In the first clip, concentrate on Allie. And again, if you're not a user, you're not going to get this. But if you've ever been a user, you're going to see it clear as fucking day. Okay, again, concentrate on Allie.
Cut me out immediately, then block me because he didn't want me to talk.
Do I need to turn?
Okay, I mind you, Allie's doing something looking down. No idea what she's doing. Don't care what she's doing until you see towards the end of this clip.
And,
Okay, right there. She lifts her hand. She's covering one nostril.
Oh my
Watch.
God.
And I do have this.
She perfectly bends down, her position and everything. He can barely fucking speak. You can see her hold her nose.
No drama.
She bends to the other side to get off camera. Puts her hands down, sniffles.
Did a video about being nicer to people.
Now she's making his line. Watch.
And not knowing what everybody's going through.
Oh my God.
This is the same day.
You don't know.
So Laura is basically saying that we can only call out people that she thinks are worthy of us calling out. So
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the same freaking day. Like, do you have no self-awareness at all of what you're doing?
no,
Like, just
she
stay
does.
the fuck out of what we do, and we'll stay the fuck out of what you do. We don't bother you unless you come over here and put your big fat head in our shit. Ugh.
Exactly. But I mean, what? A few hours later, and you're doing the
Yes.
same thing that you just said that we were wrong for doing.
Yeah, don't
Well,
shame. You can't shame an addict. Addiction's a disease, and the last thing you need to do is shame them and blah blah blah. Like fuck
I
you.
don't even know who these people are. But I
They're
bet if
a
I had talked about them and pointed all this out, it would be perfectly okay. But
well. Let me tell you who they are. They're a true crime channel that gets 1,000 plus in their live chats every day.
Okay.
That's who they are.
Fucking idiot.
I was going through. Honestly, that stuff's not cool. I've never said that to you. Let's be adults. Let's talk it out. Let's get past it. Drama's got to stop. Thank you.
She lets him know his is ready.
Look, I went up on Ziggy's last night to show an example.
He looks down over at what she's doing.
This morning, show an example that we can all get along. You don't have to agree with everything, but we can get along. And I don't know. I have nothing bad to say. It was good. But
Okay. So that was clip number 1. I'm going to play it again. My line's ready. Hang on, guys.
hold on.
You remember the people that MGL threatened with CPS? That's these people.
Am I crazy?
Yes, they're getting threats again too right now.
Oh, that's who these people are. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
He did go off camera.
Look at the title of the live
They always have.
and the
It's so obvious, right,
hashtags.
Chris?
That's why I kept it all
Now
in.
it's coming out their mouth.
Now, what they're snorting, I don't know. They could be snorting pills for all I know. I have no idea. But they're snorting something.
Their day's not complete. It seems. It really does. And look at that's. I don't. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
How fucking crazy is that? How fucking crazy is that? You want to do this shit? Don't do it in Summer Wells' name.
Okay.
Casey, you are fucking blind if you don't see it. You are absolutely blind if you don't see it. Absolutely fucking blind. Any addict in here sees exactly what I see, and it is so obvious. So obvious.
Yeah, look,
Whiskey.
But they always had. Look, if my catering ranch still listening saw that, it was very good. I first thought, oh no, so
He can't even speak right. Like his speech, he cannot even fucking speak right.
Hold on. Mute
I
this for a
know. I
second.
see her. Hold on.
Listen, Donna and nobody else insinuate that they're doing drugs because that's not. He goes up and explain it. Donna, you don't even have any business in
Wait,
this
what?
live, but don't come in and insinuate that they are doing, and nobody insinuate that they're doing drugs because they're not.
Oh.
And they already have a big channel threatening to call CPS on them.
The only one insinuating it is your pal.
Yeah,
No.
Donna Marie, that's what she's telling Ash not to be naive about because Ash said they're not doing drugs.
Oh.
Well, and Laura said that he turned his cam off to do his because she got it ready for him, right? But you can hear somebody knock on the door right then. And he explains later, you'll see who those people were that were knocking on the door. They're the little people that lives in his house, and he turns the camera off so they're not on camera ever.
Yeah, he doesn't put his kids on cam, unlike Laura. He doesn't do that. And I could totally relate.
I have nothing bad to say.
Thank you, Jay. It is so obvious. So
Thank you.
obvious.
It was good. It was a good thing. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Hang on 1 second so I can snort my line. All in Summer Wells' name. Sorry, this is not fucking acceptable.
Okay. Okay.
He probably broke down because he was at adult.
Oh
I
my.
first thought, oh no,
He was talking about his childhood essay. That's what he was breaking down about. He was talking to his members, and they were talking about, his real life experiences. And she didn't play any of that though. She made it look like it was that short. Like I feel like she did that on purpose, but
It's completely different. Completely different. If anybody doesn't think they're snorting, you need to hang out with some drug addicts because they are snorting.
We need to
What they're
hang out
snorting,
with
I do
some
not know.
drug
But they are snorting. And they are snorting something hard. I mean, I cannot even believe they're doing this with Summer Wells' name, doing it right on camera. So whoever's giving them money, good job. Great job. Because now you know where your money.
Okay, Laura, you're using Summerwell's name in your fucking gross title. So.
yeah, and
And-
these are also the same people that MGL threatened CPS on, and Laura told
Are you frustrated?
told everybody, don't call until I get to meet them, because she wanted an interview because their channel was big. She told everybody not to call until she met them. Like she's gonna be the be all say all for fuck. Yes, she did.
Yep.
He talks about it today too. I remember that shit.
She just said exactly why she's doing all this. If you're giving them money, blah, 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 she's fucking watching their pockets like a hawk because their channel's doing really well right now.
What an idiot you are to say all in Summer Will's name when she's in your title.
Yeah, they weren't even talking about summer last night either.
Yeah, he didn't have it in his title, wasn't in anywhere around.
No, but it's all up in Laura's.
And he's going to. You see the phone light reflection off her face. Then it was one hand to her face, which usually is a nose itch. And just required 2 hands on a flat surface. Okay. And you believe that. You keep believing that. You believe that that's a nose ring. Okay. You keep believing that. Go right ahead. Denise, I absolutely disagree. 100% disagree. They are 100% snorting. I would bet money on it. I would absolutely bet money on it. Yeah, I would literally bet you money on it. Denise, the proof is right there. It is so blatantly obvious. I cannot believe how many people are falling for it that they're not getting high. They are so getting high. It's obvious what they're doing. Exactly. Okay, let me say this one more time. I said it may not be cocaine. I said she's definitely snorting something. That's what I said. That is what I said. And I've said that more than once. I said it at least 13 times. I said, I don't know if it was cocaine, meth, pills, whatever, but she is snorting something. That's what I said. I just want to make that clear.
What are you making clear?
That you think it's okay because it wasn't in Summerwell's name. So I just want to, we're clear on that.
No, explain yourself. What's okay that it's not in Summerwell's
Oh,
name?
he took a link?
No, we were not snorting anything. You're not
Yep.
going to trick me. That's what
Okay.
you're trying to play some old dumb runaround game.
I don't believe you weren't snorting.
Okay, good. Don't believe it.
Your voice
I don't
is
have to
totally
prove it.
different. Your speech is totally different than it was in this video. Why is that?
My speech is totally different because I was
totally
talking about when I got S8 when I was younger, and I was about to cry when I was telling you to listen to the content, but you were over there just trying to find something to judge about because you're trying to be relevant right now is what you're doing.
Why am I trying to be relevant?
It's sad.
I don't need,
because you're on
hold
a
on.
smear
I didn't build
campaign
my
for chicken.
channel off Summer Wells.
My
So
channel
let's
wasn't
back
built
the
off
fuck up
Summer
there.
Wells. We've covered
Your
other places.
entire content is Summer Wells.
No, it's
You
not.
have done
No,
nothing
it's not.
but Summer Wells. Yes,
No,
it
that's
is.
a lie. Go look in our video section.
When
You're
did
lying
your channel start,
continuously.
Cam?
What?
Your entire channel was built on Summer Wells.
You are full of shit.
Oh my
Go
God.
look at the video
Okay.
section. We covered Tegan Dougherty. We did Kellen and Crystal in Utah. We talked to the woman that found her with Gray Hughes. I got that interview. We also got Lexi Dykes. She was a Amber Alert out of Hawkins County. She called.
Okay, I'm just saying, if we want to use her logic, then didn't Tiffany build her channel off of Summer
Yeah,
Wells?
Yes.
and listen, so Kraken and them, they have done a lot of other things, and I think that they're more accepted in the actual crime community. It pisses Laura off because she will never be because of shit like she pulled today. Like now she has Tiffany's friend AD or whatever, AC, whatever that dude's name is. AB, yeah. Now his whole channel is he's telling people to call it, like the whole comment section is that they're going to call CPS on these people because of what Laura started today.
He owned her ass, by the way. He did great up there.
Cassandra says, I believe nothing she says. Yeah. Most people shouldn't believe anything Laura says.
Mm-mm.
Like, yeah, Tiffany literally built her channel off of Summer. Literally. He did him and his wife did other things before. Like, why would that matter to her? I think really deep down, her animosity is towards Tiffany and she's taking it out on other people.
Yeah, she's mad she's not in on it. Oops, hold on. Gotta go back.
Called in on our live stream. You want to keep going? Richard Timothy Honaker. Go look in our video section. This is ridiculous. You're not going to look. I didn't even snort drugs when I had my addiction. That wasn't what I showed my scars
So
last night.
what were you looking at in that clip?
What clip?
Why'd you go off camera?
I was talking about my children with my wife because I don't put them on my channel at all.
So you had to go off camera and mute.
Yes, I do, because that's what you
Talk
do.
about your child.
Yeah,
Like-
Laura, you see, that is what responsible parents do on here. I know you know nothing about that, but yeah, maybe you should take a page from his book on that.
Second,
because my kids walk in my bedroom and I turn it off so they do not get attacked by these freaking idiots like people like what you're doing right now. And you actually stood up for us over the whole CPS thing, but now you showed your true colors. This is low. It's weak and it's sad. And I am
I'm not having
Doug
that
right
shit
now.
tonight.
You're pulling a Tiffany because I did nothing wrong to none of these people. We've come out. We tried to do the right thing. You came down to Tennessee.
I need my rent to just go ahead and boot Donna Marie. We're not doing that shit. We're not insinuating somebody's on drugs in the chat. We're not pulling Laura's in here. That shit's not gonna Usually I'm very open to both sides, but they already literally have a lot bigger of a channel going after them with CPS. We're not adding to that in my chat. So just let's get that out of the fucking way.
Yeah.
And you got pissed off because it rained and nobody came and met you up there.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You heard me. This is
What
ridiculous.
the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking?
Sorry, Golden Eyes. I think you got whacked on accident. Don't leave. Come back.
About trying to tell people they're snorting drugs and stuff. It's sad. It's weak.
Because
You tried to say it was about Summer and her name.
I don't believe you. I think you're full of shit. I know what I saw.
Where's your basis of
you
it? Bring your
try
proof.
to twist
Bring
it
your
any
proof.
way you want. I know what the fuck I saw.
Bring
And
your
you
proof. What'd
are
you see?
disproving it.
What'd you see?
It was blatantly obvious. Your wife was snorting, and
Because
then you
my camera goes off. Go watch every live stream I do. I turn my
blatantly
camera off.
obvious.
You look, this right here shows just what kind of creator you are. And that's all I'm gonna say. Have a good day. Salute to you.
Bye.
Good luck with this shit because it is weak.
I'm so weak. Okay, Cam.
You
You're
ain't
just
trying
busted
to-
and you know it. You're just
Bad.
busted and you know it.
Do what?
You're just busted and you know it.
I'm busted?
You're busted and you know
No,
it.
you know, it's because
Next
finally,
time you do it, keep it the
finally
fuck off
somebody
camera.
look, I'm gonna strike you.
Next
too,
time
because
you
it's
do
some
it,
false
keep it off
accusations out.
camera.
I'm gonna
Next
strike
time you
too,
do it,
and
keep
I don't
it
do
off
that.
camera.
Excuse me? Say it again.
Next time you do it, keep it off camera.
Next
That's
time I
it.
do what?
Next time you snort drugs on camera.
You are so far off.
I don't think so, Cam.
Listen, Allie, say your thing. Tell her. What'd you say?
I just want to know when we have ever snorted drugs, period, let alone on camera.
Tiffany has nothing to do with this. Nothing at all.
Oh, yes, she does. She's in your
No,
chat.
she
But
doesn't.
she's egging you on.
How is Tiffany egging me on?
Oh, it's not egging. It's called agging, but it's the same thing.
Whatever.
Whatever. It's called English. Listen.
Whatever.
No, you're going to sit and make false. Look, I'm going to strike you for this because you're doing false
I don't give a
accusations.
shit what you
I
do.
don't give a shit. Yeah, you just thought she was going to make big money off this one, didn't you?
Who
And then
said
you gonna say-
making the
then you
instinct?
thought-
That's where
then-
your fucked up thinking is.
Yeah,
because
because
that's all
I
you
asked for
think
money.
about is
Just
money.
one live
That's
stream.
it. It's money
Just
to
one
get
live
more
stream, I
drugs,
never
right,
asked for a
Cam?
dime.
That's why you need all the money. Go preach
What
God.
do I
You know
need
God
money
will
for?
save you.
I've never
Get
asked.
the
What?
fuck out of here. You're such a phony fuck.
You're
Such a phony fuck. What a loser. Total fucking loser.
Yeah, okay. I don't even know this guy, and he had more. I have more respect for him than I could ever have for Laura. Slow clap. Yeah, she can't handle the truth there, Ash.
There's only one more thing to react to not like it's in the back, and this is that panel. It should go right to the timestamp when she comes up, when Voices comes up.
I got to hop off in about 10.
Oops.
Yeah, it's only like 15 more minutes because I haven't, like I said, I have another panel that I kind of forgot about, so I don't have much more time either. But we can just watch it, then we'll share the link.
She can't get in trouble for a false report. So she's called, and I don't know if what she did with Ask Your Bartender, but she called CPS on Squishy. She called CPS on another person in this
Weenie.
that's not even been in this community for
she called
months.
CPS on freaking Weenie,
Oh, there she
who
is.
hasn't
Yep.
even been around in months.
It might still be slowed down, Starlight. You had it like slowed down.
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
You can speed it up a little too.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get back over there.
And Mona
Weaponizing
and-
CPS. And
No,
I'll
she
tell
got
you
called
guys
on
what,
Monis after her
listen,
Monis fellow.
these people weaponize
She's threatening to
CPS.
call- She's threatening to call on somebody she has no fucking idea, just based on shit
She
they've
did
seen
call
him do
CPS
on.
on
No. I'm talking about the other one, Mr. 303. She's threatened to call on him as well.
Yep.
Just
Fast
because of
forward
what
this
she's
just a
seen him do on
second.
YouTube.
Yep.
My
Shut up,
niece's kids are
What?
with him.
Fast
So
forward
she's calling
this
you.
just
She
a
called on
second.
check on Mrs.
Hold
Portland.
on, hold on.
Really?
Yes. she
That's
admitted
bad. That's
too.
bad as hell.
What? I'm
I
sorry.
said you could fast forward this just like a second. There you go. It should be
But
them
can I
talking.
say this? I don't know you, but can I say this? But like, and like, I get that, but like, also though, is it fair to say that if you're, if you have a mental illness, and I think that there's a large part of the population that are considered, diagnosed with a mental.
Right. So why do you have to be assholes to other people?
Well, I
Why
mean,
don't you treat them with a
fair
little more
enough.
kindness?
Fair enough, but I mean, I don't think that. I mean, it's not doesn't necessarily mean that that it's okay to retaliate in that way. You know what I mean? And then say, well, I'm in a protected class. You know what I mean?
Well, you can say that all day long, but unless you're in the protected class, that's not your right to throw any judgment out there. There's a reason disabled people are put in a protected class.
Well, no.
If our crutch that we were given, if we want to use it as a crutch, that's our fucking right. If you're in the disabled class and you want to use that as a crutch, so you're going to tell me now that if you take an amputee's leg away from him, it's not any different? It's not. We didn't choose to be born like this. There's lots of us that are well managed with our mental illness until somebody sits out there and runs their cocksucker again and again and again. When they're not all they're doing is getting other people to hate that person. That's not right either.
Well, no, but you can't go out here and be acting like a donkey's ass and say, "Oh, I got mental illness, so it's okay." You
No,
can't do that.
and I hadn't been doing anything like that.
You know,
I hadn't been doing anything like that. But these girls seem to think that that's what they can do.
You mean by these girls, like you're talking about Kelly and the other people that you're.
Hello, Starlight, Mandolin. I don't even know who the fuck these people are. I didn't know anything other than the text messages that I was getting while I was live last night. I didn't know who the fuck they were. And they've been talking about me for 6 months.
No.
Bitches. Let's see.
No.
Hello, Starlight called Mommy Ramblings to twist out to get out of her the details of her son's death. Mandolin called the fucking funeral home to find out somebody else's.
What? I tried to do what with mom? I cannot with this MERB stuff.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to play it for a second so we could respond to a few things that she said. But no, nobody's been talking about you for 6 months, Voices. You came up because you read a clip and you fucking freaked out like a toddler.
Death, but yet they're not like predators or anything that anybody should be afraid of, or people with mental illness shouldn't, they should be allowed to pick at people with mental illness.
So did they go at you? Is that why you?
They've been going at me for 6 fucking months. That was my snapback last night for 6 months of ignoring them. 6 months.
Okay.
Can I?
Did you say pause or false?
False. She's full of shit.
Yes.
Can I bring up the comment that you made about and I don't really know these people either. I mean, I'm just an innocent bystander over here. I'm just here for entertainment. But yeah, I mean, can you address the comment that you made about speaking on like a mother raising her children?
Yes, please.
Raising her child to be the next school shooter, because I mean that's just absolutely
that's exactly what Natasha Cooper just said about me. So no, I won't address it.
But
no.
No,
but okay. So say Natasha did say that, but that's not true. Why would she be taking that on me? Like, what the fuck? No, she said because I had 6 kids and I was on the internet at nighttime that I should be watching my kids or they're going to become school shooters. What do you want me to fucking do, Voices? Watch them sleep? Is that what you're wanting me to do? Ugh.
Make a can of SpaghettiOs, maybe? I don't know.
Right? Throw a can of SpaghettiOs in there? Fuck.
I don't have children because I don't want to raise a fucking school shooter. You do realize that any one of these crotch goblins out here could be the next school shooter. These parents are spending 18 to 22 hours on the fucking internet a day bullying others. Do you think their kids don't have to see that?
We spend 18 to 22 hours bullying others. You can go look at my lives. The longest one is probably 3 hours. I go live for maybe an hour and a half. Every other night or so. Like even my Saturday night lives are not even like an hour and a half. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? 18 to 22 hours a day.
This woman doesn't have children, so she doesn't understand the time that does go into that. And that's why when we go live, it's usually at night because they're sleeping.
Exactly. The fuck.
I don't think that any of us have the right or in the position to say that.
Well, obviously, it seems like you have in the position to take me to task for COVID cards that nobody knows anything about. So no, I'm not going to fucking take that back. Because Amanda Lynn has 6 fucking kids by how many different baby daddies, lives in a fucking trailer and makes her money.
Yeah, that shouldn't even matter.
Well, it might not matter to you guys, but it matters to me. And it's all me that this shit's happening to.
You're not a parent, and you can't.
It doesn't matter. So what?
Parenting.
I have that right.
You can.
I have that right. I can throw my opinion out there anytime I fucking want.
You do have that right, but when people come back at you, then I mean I feel like at that point you kind of give up your protected class. You can't.
Why were they even fucking with somebody in a protected class saying shit about them in the first place?
You can't say I can say whatever I want. And
yes, I can. It's my fucking First Amendment right.
Well,
it is my First Amendment right to say what the fuck I want.
Right, but there's also consequences to what you say.
Well, and that goes hand in hand. So that's, I mean, as long as that, that's your right, but that's their right as well. I mean?
Yes, but it can't. Oh, so you're going to say it's okay to attack somebody whose right is to be left the fuck alone?
It's okay to do any of that.
But that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, though.
But if you're
that's what you all are saying. You all are saying that you're mad because I can snap back after 6 months of bullshit.
I'm gonna mute.
And you want me to apologize?
No, not at all.
Yes, that's exactly what you're saying.
Nobody's
You want me to
asking that.
apologize
Sorry.
for something I said.
Well, I just want to say it one more time because I don't know where this is coming from. This whole we've been going at her for 6 months. That's not true. So
no, it's not. Robbie last night, Voices lost her shit because she was in a 1-minute clip. Should have been going at her for 6 months, which is not true. Told me, called my kids crotch goblins, crotch critters.
Oh, Robbie,
I don't take care of them. It's up from last night. It's actually really funny on my channel.
It was funny, but she is so disgusting.
Out of anger.
Okay, hold on,
These
hold
bitches
on,
have been all
hold
running
on.
over my ass.
Hold on, Voices.
Can I ask
Hold
a
on, I
question?
didn't ask you to apologize. That's on what you do is on you. I just put my opinion out there. I never said one time you need to apologize ever.
No, not you, Queen. The other person on your panel.
No,
I don't. I will not apologize.
I just simply asked.
You fucking apologize if you think it's that bad. You apologize for me because I stand by it.
I didn't ask you to apologize. I didn't ask you to apologize.
Nobody's asked her to apologize.
Yes, you did. You said you need to apologize for that comment. Do we need to play this back?
Yes, we do.
Because you said you need to apologize for that comment. No, I don't fucking need to apologize for it.
I said, what about the comment you made? I didn't say you need to apologize. And I would also like to know how does one get in a protected class? I'm curious.
The moment you're fucking diagnosed disabled, the moment you're given Social Security benefits because you've been taken out of the workforce, because you are disabled. Yes, I have physical and mental disabilities. I was born borderline and bipolar, but I also had a patient fell on me, and I have Harrington rods from the middle of my back down to my SI joint. I can't lift more than a gallon of milk or 8 pounds.
So let me ask you this. Like I'm like seriously asking because I've heard Mrs. Portland talk about her being in a protected class. So yes. I'm genuinely curious. If
somebody is on Social Security disability, that means you're in a protected class.
If someone is diagnosed with bipolar, does that qualify them? Does that mean
not unless they are fully disabled?
So you're saying that anybody that receives disability payments is in a protected class?
Yes, ma'am. Read your fucking Social Security information. Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
from Canada, so no.
Oh, well, then why are you even weighing in on any of this shit?
Okay, well, hold on. I don't think
because I
no,
up here. I don't understand why you have a problem with a different opinion.
Yeah, she just asked you a question because she doesn't know. She doesn't. She's not aware of it.
Bitch, I've been out here fucking being jumped on for 6 fucking months.
Okay,
anytime I get up on a panel, I got people yelling at me right now.
Hold on. We're not doing that over here to you, though. Well, we're not.
No one over here. Since I come in the door.
Well, hold on. Do you know anything that's happened? Do you know anything that's happened to the rest of us? Let me ask you this. Well,
I have no idea who I'm even fucking talking to. All I know is I was in the grocery store and I got told Queen Bee wants you to come up on her panel and explain disability.
See, the only time I've ever come across you was last night, and you made me laugh.
Are you so just because like myself or anybody else that's been jumped on or attacked for the last 6 months, just because I don't get Social Security, benefits, does that mean that
no,
I don't?
No,
that it's okay that people attack me?
Hold on. So this person that called CPS on me has a TBI. So does that make her protected because she called CPS because of her traumatic brain injury?
No,
exactly. You're making up excuses.
That's the only question I had. Thank you.
You're making up excuses, and you're furthering the stigmatism of mental health by excusing your behaviors by claiming your mental health status. You are absolutely 100% making up excuses for your behavior. As soon as you were just asked about things that you had said, you rambled on to start calling out what everybody else has said and done. Right now, it's you on the panel being asked questions about the things that you've done. How about you answer to that?
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Ask Your Bartender.
I don't give a fuck who you are, but I don't have to answer to you. You are not my boss.
I'm absolutely not.
Crazy to me.
But you're out here fucking here. But you're out here making videos about me.
I sure did. I absolutely did. Because the things that you said that came out of your mouth last night as a woman was vile and disgusting. And the fact that you would sit there and say something about somebody's children and saying things about
the best part of you after bartender ran down your mother's inner thigh and got flipped off the end of your daddy's dick.
Oh, honey.
I think you used that one
Seriously,
already.
you've used that 1,500 times already.
So why
Do
do
you
you guys care
honestly
what I
think?
do? Why do you care what I do?
We don't. We
Why
think
do you
it's
care
funny.
so much what I do?
We think it's funny. We
Well,
think
then
it's
why are
funny.
you okay? So then why are you out here taking me to task? Because that's why I did it, was because it's funny.
Because you did say some disgusting stuff, though.
So
I
what?
have paid for the last 20 years that I have worked. I have paid Social Security.
So
Do
have
I
I.
not have a fucking right to weigh in on this?
No, it's not.
Why?
That's your
Absolutely,
because
you
those are
do.
my fucking dollars. You're not. No, you're not. Bitch, I've worked.
Exist in this world.
Bitch,
So
I've
everything
worked.
is worth
I've
funding
worked
your
for
lifestyle
20
and
fucking
making
years.
have
You're
an
not. No.
opinion?
Wait,
You
how
are
are
not.
you
No.
working? How have you worked for 20
Do you know
years?
how
You're
old I
fully
am?
disabled.
Do you know how old I am? And do you know when I was granted full disability?
You said
No, because I don't know
Sure.
who you are.
Exactly. So why the fuck are you so worried about me?
Have you
That's my
have
question.
you
Why is
have you
so
ever
many
been
people?
charged for torturing animals?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I'm not voiceless behind the wall. That's Cher. My name is Angela. I live in Wyoming. Nice try,
Okay, well,
ask your fucking bartender.
no, I'm just asking. I'm asking to clarify because I did hear that. So I'm asking.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
so
a
go run
question.
with any fucking rumors you find.
No, I'm actually asking you personally. If
And I
I
just
was
told you.
running with it, listen, if I was running with it, I would have made a video about it.
Well,
I'm
go ahead,
asking
make a
you.
video about it because, again, no, I've never been charged with any crime. I have no criminal fucking record.
So
Well,
can
that's
I
good.
ask a question? How does one work a full-time job for 20 years and also collect Social Security benefits?
Did I say that I worked a full-time job and collected Social Security
I'm
benefits
sorry.
for
I
20
apologize.
years?
I apologize. You just said you worked full-time. Sorry.
I did work full-time. And what I am collecting now are the disability benefits that I paid in, my Medicare, my FICA taxes, everything that I paid in. That is
we all pay
right.
that too, and we don't get to enjoy the benefits. I know so many fucking people who are diagnosed bipolar.
I can't respond.
I know. So
I
many
understand
people
that.
are
It's
diagnosed
not just
They don't get
bipolar. That's the
benefits you
thing.
do.
Right. But I'm not just bipolar. I have
you know what?
rods in my back that happened from an on-the-job injury.
Well, you know what? Let me say this. My father worked in the medical field for 35 years before he passed away.
That doesn't make you have a right to fucking say anything about it.
Hold on. I'm talking. He was transporting a patient who was very unruly, and she happened to injure his back so bad that he basically couldn't walk anymore. And he got Social Security benefits. You know what? He never in his entire fucking life acted like you do. Ever.
So what? So
had
what?
fucking morals.
Why are you judging how
He had
I act?
morals.
Are you
He had
paying my
morals.
fucking bills? No. Are you
Yes,
patting
I
my
did,
groceries?
because she's
Can
I chime in really quick?
Social Security.
Please.
Can I chime in real quick? It's Audie. Voices, when you do a live stream or you come to YouTube and panel up and have a channel, you're a creator.
Okay,
Can I finish, please?
I have no clue.
I'm not.
The only person I
Voices,
know
you don't even know what I'm going to say. You don't even know what I'm going to say.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is you can't expect people not to react and then
I don't
commentate
care if
on
they
it.
react.
That's why
You guys
well,
are the
sure
ones
sounds
that
like you care. It sure
You guys
sounds
are the
like you
ones that
care.
are
You're
asking me
losing
about my behavior.
Because
well, that's what's going to happen. It's YouTube. That's what's going to happen.
What? Why do you guys care what I act like? I came up to tell you.
It on a public
So let me ask you a question. So did you not want to? Did you?
Otherwise, we're gonna have to do one at a time on the phone. Like,
I'm sorry. Did you not want a reaction?
Listen, could everybody talk one at a fucking time? I can't hear anybody, and I'm starting to be ganged up on, and I don't have to do this for you guys. I don't have to justify my fucking life to anybody.
No, you don't.
You guys want to know this, and you want to ask all these questions. How about we do it with a little fucking respect, and maybe I'll have a better attitude.
Right,
but every one of you fuckers have come at me.
She's like the ultimate Karen.
You've shown no respect to anybody else, especially last night.
And was that directed to you? No,
Well,
that was directed to three fucking women that have been going at me for 6 months.
Amanda Lynn needs to be here because this is between you and her with all that. We just were curious, like, as to like, well, you know what I'm saying? Because the things you were saying was like pretty damn bold. It wasn't just like "fuck you, bitch." It was like.
Because what? I have a sharp tongue and a quick wit, and I don't give a flying fuck what I say about somebody.
Hold on,
you bitch has been going at me for 6 months, and I don't even know who she is.
Okay,
of course I'm gonna come back like that.
You just told me that I was the better part of me dripped down my mom's leg, and I haven't been coming at you for 6 months now, have I?
No, but you decided to jump on the fucking bandwagon, so you're just as bad as them.
Okay.
Is there anything bad that you do?
Question.
What I'm proving is your whole 6 month theory on why you went that low is incorrect, because I did 2 videos on you, hopped up on panel, and I've actually been pretty decent towards you. And you told me that the better part of me dripped down my mom's leg.
Right. You're one more person in a long line that's been fucking with me for over 14 months.
What? No, I've been fucking with you for over 14 months.
No, you're just one more internet person.
14 hours.
You realize you're on YouTube. It's a public. It's a public platform.
No,
people are gonna have opinions.
Fine.
Well, why do you care about the people that you drag on your panel?
Listen, I drug Amanda Lynn because
Before
I had
Amanda
six.
Lynn.
Before
Before
Natasha
Amanda
Cooper.
Lynn.
Natasha
Before
Cooper questioned my fucking gender.
Anyone
Natasha
that you've
Cooper.
ever dragged. Why do you do it?
Cooper and Amanda Lynn, the only fucking two I've ever drugged. Have you looked at my content?
So whether you've done it once or twice, whether you've done it once or twice, you don't have a right to tell us that we can't do it.
I'm not telling you can't do it. I came up here to answer your fucking questions that you wanted to know about. Well, why is she in a protected class? Why is she this? Why is she using mental health? Why is she that? Because it's my fucking life and it's what I want to do on YouTube. You don't fucking like it? Make all the videos you want. But your opinion of me does not matter. All you're doing is making my fucking numbers go up. Do you know that I gained 1,000 subscribers?
Well, you're welcome.
And my videos are fucking
Then maybe you should
over
be
1,000
nicer
views.
to us because we're helping you grow.
I could give a fuck less. I didn't want this.
And we're paying your bills too, so.
Then
Yeah.
delete your YouTube channel and unplug your
We are paying your bills.
carry
I've
on
been paying
with
your
your
bills for the
day.
last 25 fucking years.
No, you haven't been paying my bills for the last 25 fucking
I've been
years.
paying into a fund that subsequently is
Bitch,
paying
I
your
paid
bills.
into the same fucking fund.
Yeah, but
and you do realize it goes off of the wages I made for 30 fucking years.
Hold up. It's not like the money you paid into Social Security is put into a bank account just for you to withdraw.
Yes, it is.
No,
What do you
it's
fucking know?
not.
Yes, it is.
Social
You want to bet?
Security into a fucking
Have you
pool on a
ever
goddamn
looked at?
account. Shut the
Listen,
fuck up for a minute.
listen, you fucking cunt. Listen, you fucking cunt.
Oh, snap.
Okay, hey, come on,
I know. We can just tell everybody to go over there and finish this. She rage quits in a minute. They handled her perfectly, in my opinion. But that was, I want to know when the 6 months I went after her, I made one video that was 1 minute and 10 seconds long. So there was no reason for her reaction. I didn't go at anything. All I did was, there was a clip she lied in, and I showed what actually happened, but it was more about Laura, actually. And that was a 1 minute and 10 second clip. I did not go after her for 6 months. Last night she said a year. Hold on.
Everyone talked about the vaccine thing whenever it happened, and that it kind of just got dropped because she didn't really respond, and she let it go, so it kind of died off. But everybody addressed, like, pretty much it was unanimous that people were not happy that she made fake vaccine cards to ship to MGL. That's the only thing that I know people talked about, really, with her. And then
Well, yeah, that, and then the candle for the little boy. So that's really all.
And then this now, right?
Yeah. Yes.
But
Right.
6 months? Like, huh?
No.
What are you talking about?
No, if anything, a lot of people thought she was kind of funny at first. She's so angry. Like, oh, God, it's scary how angry she is. And when you talk about, like, there's so many people that spoke out about it today, and I really appreciate everybody that spoke out about it, because no matter what happens here on YouTube, like, people's kids should not be gone after. You know, that's it. Like, no, go at me all you want, but there's no reason. She didn't even know. She said I had a different baby daddy or something for all 6 kids. Bitch, I have triplets. So unless I'm like a cat that can have multiple baby daddies in one litter, that ain't happening. And she doesn't know anything about me. She's literally going
not a litter.
I mean, I had 1 litter and they were 3. Okay, so
yeah, everything she's repeating is bullshit. But she's a single woman without children, and she's attacking children on the internet. It's there's something real fucking dirty and grimy about that to me. It's grimy to go at kids or bring kids into it anyways, but I can't put my finger on it, but it's weird.
Yeah, she called tacos work too. I remember that she did. And even though I don't like tacos, yeah, she threatened to. She said she did, then she said she didn't. Either way, it's fucking wrong. But
what?
Yes, she tacos.
When?
That was on Alicia's. I don't know
when all this stuff happened not that long ago.
The Vax card stuff. So like last year sometime, yeah, she called tacos work. She that panel actually had a lot of information about voices, like you said. I think everybody should watch it. Just, you know, it's always good to know the backstory on someone. But I remember those work stuff that wasn't talked about, I don't think, today. So
she loves to call people and go real life and all that shit. She's a big proponent of that, it seems.
Yeah, she did. She dipped out. She raged quit. Ask your bartender. She's like, bye. She heard my name, like, bye. And I didn't see the messages till after the panel was over. I wish I could have just went up so that she couldn't just spew her lies, but you know, whatever. Make sure you guys go watch it. I have to figure out if I'm going to go on this other panel, and if I do, I'll drop a community post about it. I just don't like to say, yeah, I'm going to do something and then not do it. So I need to get off here and figure that out. Oh
She
God,
went
she is.
live.
Of course she is. I ain't doing it again tonight. We'll do it a different night. So if I go on a different panel, I will drop it publicly. If I don't end up doing it, then I'm just gonna chill tonight because she's exhausting. Like I don't know. And then Robbie's got a live plan that I don't know what it's something about. I don't know the whole story, so I shouldn't speak on it. But I know a lot of people watch Robbie in here. He's got a live planned at like midnight. Not really sure what that's about. I know Natasha's supposed to go live, so there's somebody like for everybody tonight. I feel like.
Dreamin said that's how the whole fake vax card situation started.
What with tacos?
Maybe.
Okay, that's how the whole vax card. I'll ask Dream on because I remember the calling tacos work part. Tacos was freaking the fuck out, which I would be too. I would not be happy. So, Miss Nomer, and thank you guys everybody for hanging out for 2 nights. Hey, Captain. Yeah, you girls did great today. I thought you guys handled her good because that's what we did last night. We just laughed at her because if you get mad, that's like the reaction she expects and wants. If you just laugh at her, she really don't know how to handle that. So
Well, I loved how they were trying to be impartial initially and hear out both sides and get to the bottom of it, see what happened, and she just came up and exposed herself. Like nobody had to know anything. It was great.
all right, well, I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing tonight, and I'll let you guys know if I'm gonna go on any panels. If not, I might just try to relax if if it all fell through or whatever. That wouldn't be so bad either.
Right.
I'm ready.
I'm about to lay down. I'll see you guys over there. Good night.
Night, guys. Thanks for coming in. Bye.